Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T-54. It's a Tier 9 Soviet medium tank, and this one's located on the south spawn of Serene Coast under the command of Just a Pixel. Now the clock is clicking down and we're about to start the game. And we're off. Okay, well, armed with a 100mm gun, this is considered the ultimate medium. Well, it's not quite the ultimate. It was a very good medium tank when it first came out. Very agile, good gun, good on just about everything except really gun depression. It had terrible gun depression, only 5 degrees. Okay, well, Just Pixel is taking it down the west side of the map, and some enemies been spotted. Fires one at the ELC Evan. Trying to get another shot in, but unfortunately loses sight of him, and the ELC is killed. T100 LT. It's a tier 10 game on a 357 matchup. That's why he's seeing a T100 LT. Now, one of the things about it is it's got a very bouncy turret. That is, that big rounded turret means that shells hitting this tank tend to fly off or bounce off, ricochet off at the wrong angles. Okay, well, we've got a number of targets turning up, and this is where the gun depression really gets a bit of a problem. Trying to get that gun down onto the target without exposing the rest of the hull, and you see he's had to expose a lot of the hull. He's got a shot into that Type 59, which is a Chinese version of the T-54, and he killed that Type 59 with a RAM and a shot. But, yep. He's lost some hit points, but not much. Only 148. T100 LT's gone into the dip. It's going to come flying over the cliff. Oh, flying shot into the T100. Very good. And the T100 is killed immediately afterwards by the Star 2. So I'm thinking you'll be happy about that intervention, because it stripped the T100 of enough hit points at the right moment. Unfortunately, the Conqueror gun carriage fired a round in, and it landed between Just a Pixel and the Star 2, and the Star was killed. But Just a Pixel has lost only 35 hit points from that splash. Now, which side is he going to go round? Well, his teammate in the LT-432 just got taken out. Now, is he going to go around the corner and try and attack that AT-50 head-on? Well, he's bounced one off its side, and he's taken a lot of damage, so he might be able to get behind it and put one in. Yep, got it. 110. Oh, and the Conqueror fires again. This time he suffers a big hit for 415. So he must be focused. And look, it looks like the shell landed directly behind him. Shell crater was right behind where he was last seen. Now, can he get that standard B? He's going for it. Oh, standard B's killed just before he can shoot. Now, there are 3 tanks up on the enemy at the moment, and basically the enemy cap area is only purportedly being defended by an Su-101, but I think the Conqueror must be nearby. Yeah, there he is. Now, and he's just fired at us again and tracked us, but we put one into him. Now we're reloading, slow reload, and bye-bye, you're gone. Well, I think that's a relief, because Just a Pixel lost 1/3 of his hit points to that Conqueror. And there's the ELC Evan. He locked on. Going for it. Fires one in. Standard AP. Can he get the kill shot? Well, no, wasn't a kill shot. But there's the kill for the ELC. Taken out by the Su-101. Okay, now he's using the top gun because he's got 320 alpha on this gun. I can't tell you the reload times, but not at the moment at least. But the rate of fire should be around about 8 rounds a minute. Going off the Su-101's rear. Quick bit of butt sex, and yeah, that's it, you're out of the game. Now, only 4 enemy tanks left, 2 heavies, and they're both on the peninsula. And one of them's just been killed. Oh, we took him around from the Striv 103. Now, is he going to get another shot into us before we can? Oh, yes he did. 459. We're going to need to get behind this rock as soon as we fired. And we need to stay here for a second because we're down to 147 hit points. The Striv is killed. We can move now. There's only one enemy tank remaining, and that's the Yag Tiger. And he's on the peninsula. Everyone's going after him. So it's basically just 3 hit points from here on in. Coming up on the heights, and the enemy's dead. So end of game. So let's have a look and see exactly how we got on in that game. Won the game with only 147 hit points left. Wow. Let's have a look. It's a first class tanker for just a pixel in the T-54. He picked up a fire throw effect, a fighter badge, a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage on the enemy, a duelist, and a hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage 4 different enemy tanks. And a win rate for that game was 3,487. Which is very good, super income level. So let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the top of the table. He actually came third from the top of the table with 2,437 hit points. He was beaten by the SU-101, who got 2,689, and the T-92 on his team got 2,625. When it came to kills, though, he was top. He managed to get 4 kills. The next highest scorer only managed to get 2, so he got double the next highest scorer. And when it came to base XP, again, he was top of the table with 1,114. And that's because he was doing some spotting whilst he was actually firing at the enemy. Next high score after that was the SU-101, and then came the M53, M55 with 845. Just Pixel fired 16 rounds in that game, got 13 direct hits, 9 penetration, damage of 2,437 hit points. He received 4 hits from the enemy, 2 penetrations, 1 non-penetration, and 5 hits as a result of splash damage, most of them which came from that Conqueror. He also blocked damage of 390 hit points. He spotted 2 enemy vehicles, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 4 of them, and did spotting assistance of 2,578 hit points. On a premium count, he earned 60,594 credits, and after repair, ammunition resupply, and consumables, still took away a profit of 4,526 credits. He received 1,671 XP, times 2 for the first victory of the day, took away 3,342 experience points altogether. So, yeah, initially there were some mistakes. He says confidence boost after many mistakes, but he then picked up and actually did very well, pushing through the battlefield, taking on the opponents one after the other, and getting a nice little victory out of them. He did take some damage from that Striv. That was a bit unfortunate. He could have dived under cover straight away. I think Striv had the reload time. He could always beat him on the reload, and so he was going to lose a lot of hit points if he stayed out in the open. I think that was his only really big mistake. If he ducked behind the cover of that rock straight away, I don't think he would have suffered as much. But other than that, good game. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.